It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Faking the give, Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Yeah, they're right down here looking for 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Philly. 4 41 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He'll try to pick it up himself. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hurts. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He gets this complete to Shaheed. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they can't bring him down. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Good. Set.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
Open man right side is cut, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run through it. It's Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. A pitch comes to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
180.
From the 27, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 45 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
27. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now it's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A.J. Barner from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT. And it will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And running with power here. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Darnold to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Darnold.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Seahawks 41. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Seahawks.
One last throw down for Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.